You know, I love a good DIY unless it has more than 3 steps, and in that case, I am out, guys. I want to introduce you to Jenny Jen. She's a faux finisher, and she's got a cool technique and that promises no more than 3 steps, right?
That's right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us about it.
Well, metallic foils are actually very neat and great to do any kind of transformation.
Okay.
You can actually use them on crown molding, pieces of furniture, mirror frames. You can actually take an old piece of furniture and make it look completely new and elegant.
Very cool. If I can do that in 3 steps, I'm in. Okay, so you're going to kind of take us through the demo here.
I would like people to know that metallic foils are actually found with prints, and you can actually find them in solid colors. Solid colors, the most popular are the silver ones and also the gold ones.
Okay.
Today we're gonna go ahead and do some of the prints just because they're kind of fun.
Yeah, super fun.
They also come in 12 inches and 24 inches rolls.
Okay.
Yes. And the first step to do any kind of transformation is always the prep.
Right. Prep, prime, all that good stuff. Got to get the
Very
surface
important.
ready, guys. I know that much.
Correct.
Okay,
and
so
it's super easy. Prepping, all you need to do is get a 320 grit sandpaper.
Okay.
Give it a nice light sanding to your piece of furniture. Then take an alcohol, denatured alcohol, and rub it to clean it. That actually creates teething for a good bonding.
Okay.
And when it comes to the color behind any of the foils, I highly recommend for people to use colors that are similar or darker than the foils. I in particular like to use black. And I like to make sure that the color is actually an eggshell, just because it's easier to manipulate the transformation of the foil.
And for people at home that may not know, so eggshell is kind of like a matte, you know, it actually says it on there, eggshell.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Like an eggshell, easy to remember, right?
That's right. You do not want to use any flat paint. Reasons why is because the faux adhesive will stick to the flat paint and it wouldn't look nice at all.
Okay.
I highly recommend a foam brush, just like this. Get the size for your project.
And why is that?
Because the foam brush actually doesn't leave any kind of lines or marks on your surface.
So it goes on nice and smooth. And what's it called that you're putting on there?
We are using the foil adhesive, and this is the only one that I recommend for. I like to do one base application, and I like to leave it to dry for at least 15 minutes, or when it's dry and tack it to the touch. So for step 2, the only thing we need to do is to take that piece of foil. I like to cut it in small sections to be able to manipulate it on my wood. So let me go ahead and grab that wood that already has the foil.
Okay.
I mean the adhesive completely dry. At the beginning, don't panic if the foil doesn't attach nice and straight, because this is not a flat surface. Just make sure that your foil is facing up. The pattern, you have to be able to see the pattern. The other side is what goes on top of that surface. Just apply it very nicely, like this, and press.
I've never seen anything like this before. Okay, so then once you press it down, then what?
Once we press it down, I like to use a scrub sponge just like this. And I like to scrub it, very nice, 100% on your surface. Go ahead and use on any side where you can actually peel it off. Take that. It's gonna feel hard, but that's okay. That's the point. You're gonna see the color coming right through, and the foil looks transparent.
That is so cool.
And if by any reason, on this one over here, I don't want people to panic. By any reason like this one, I still see some marks from the foil, no problem. You take the foil one more time. I'm gonna use it from over here, or let me see this one over here. Use another piece of foil, and you just do it again.
And our third and final step
would be the sealer. I like to use a synthetic brush, and I like to apply it directly into my surface. And I actually like to do this twice to get a better protection. And you can actually have this finish anywhere, any place in your home. Faux are fun, easy, and practical.
All right, so before the second coat, another 15 minutes.
No, this, you just leave it to dry.
All right, so for more information on everything you saw today, and if you want to get a hold of Jenny Jen, you can go to greatdayhouston.com. Thank you. I didn't promise you I was going to be a good student.
You did good, you did good.
Thanks.